Super Macho Jedi Knight with the Sunday 40K painting stream. We're not quite finished with this phase of the Indomitus Coast to Coast Challenge just yet, so it's part 4 of that? No, 2, 3. Which part of this phase is it? 2?
I don't know.
I'm going to call it 2.
I think it would be 3.
Fine, it's phase 3 then.
Because you had the cutting episode, and then you had the one where you spray painted, and...
Yes, alright, so that would make this episode 3.
And we got 2 more weeks, so there's no reason to rush.
Now that that embarrassment is out of the way, people can actually show up and start. Let's see what we got today. Oh, you know what happened? My mom gave me a present. I got a brand new magnifier.
Awesome.
I haven't even adjusted it yet. It's so great. It's like 15 times. The light is like 15 times better. Oh my god. Ah, there we are. There we friggin' are. And it's got the extra little jeweler's loop to get so ridiculously close.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. And it's clear, too. Wait, is the big one down? Oh, no. And there's still a third. Oh, my God. So much magnification. Yeah! I'm so happy about this. Oh, where is everybody? I have to yell at my sisters to show up.
I need your numbers.
I do. One of them might still be at church. So I wasn't supposed to do it. I was supposed to wait for many other people. But instead I watched Dune this morning anyway.
Oh, it was decent, huh?
Yeah, it was different but recognizable.
I went over to my parents' house on Friday so that I could watch it on the 70-inch.
Yeah.
And right around the part where they find the guy in the wall,
Right.
it froze, and
Aww.
they lost cable and T-Mobile phone service at the same time.
What?
And I don't understand how those two are connected. So I came home and watched it on a smaller screen, and then I watched the last 15 minutes last night.
Oh, well, that's no good. I told that idiot not to be on the boat. Just why? He's going to wreck his boat. He won't pull it out. He knows. Ooh, and you see this? The light is actually like monstrously adjustable. Look at that.
Oh, nice. What brand is that?
I don't even know. It's what did I do with the box?
Send me a picture of the box. If you like it, using it today, send me a picture of the box.
Lumivisor, Carson.
Excellent.
You like that? You like that? That's my mom.
Hold
Always
it up
thinking.
again. I'll take a screenshot.
From where? From the phone?
Yeah. Oh, I can't screenshot and zoom. Oh well, just send me a picture later.
Just write it down. Carson Lumivisor. It must have been cheap too, because it's my mom and she's on a fixed income. So.
Hey, whatever works.
No, I'm not. I believe me, I am not downing that at all. If I had spotted this one before the other one. Oh my god, the light is amazing. Oh, the light is so good.
Yeah, let me know how that works out today.
It's so clear. It's like maybe I just don't maybe I just don't clean the other one enough. But this is like newly manufactured, like optical level fucking. Oh man, what do we want to start with today? I should bless the hell out of you.
Oh, ow, that one hurt.
I should touch up a lot of blue, and then touch up some blacks and do the weapons blacks. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming. All right.
Sound like Matt McConaughey.
That's the last thing I want to sound like. I don't know where that draws from, but that's not my thing. I don't like that. I would much rather look like him. What?
I was watching Zach Galifianakis Between Two Ferns or something,
yeah.
And he was interviewing McConaughey.
Ah.
And he said, "What was the marijuana budget on season 1 of True Detective?" Because it was him and Woody Harrelson in that first season.
You think the studio would have paid for that?
Probably. They used to pay for Belushi's Coke.
Whose Coke?
Belushi.
Did they? No, I believe it, but it's just... da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, I got a question. I was listening to some critical stuff on YouTube this morning. What did Dean Cain do to piss off people?
Dean Cain has turned out, and I know this isn't going to piss you off, but it will irritate a lot of people. Dean Cain has turned out to be a very vocal, outspoken right-winger. And so, as a result, he really doesn't like the idea that Jonathan Kent is bi.
Oh, okay. The only reason I know is because they kept bringing up Dean Cain and a couple other people. I was watching something about a discussion about modern criticism.
Ah.
And how people were calling Dean a fucking asshole and all kinds of horrible shit. But if you said, I didn't like their comment, they called it hate, or your comic book, they called it hate speech. So I was like, okay, what did Dean Cain do? I thought he was Superman.
Yeah, people... I saw a lot of Twitter stuff about that, and a lot of people were very, very vitriolic about it. I saw people going, well, you're the worst Superman anyway. It was like, well, that's like saying it was, it wasn't a great show. I don't know how you can...
Yeah, I just had no clue. I mean, it doesn't bother me. Whatever.
Well, that's just what I saw on Twitter. I don't exactly follow... I try not to follow celebrities. They get enough exposure as it is. And sooner or later, you hear what every one of them says anyhow. So, why do I have to follow them?
Yeah, because I'm going through a social media purge with all my things. Like, if I see more than one, because everybody's like a conglomerate. Every place that I read, they just pull information from other sources. So I don't need. They all talk about the same thing. You can see even in the same thing in 40K. In 40K YouTubes, everybody will talk about the same technique.
Yep.
At the same time.
Yep.
So okay, I don't need to follow 15 people if they're gonna.
Right. Exactly.
Nobody's. If you're all going to cover the same. If you're all going to cover the same article, I don't need to follow you.
Right. Just follow the actual sources.
Or just one or two. Like Charlotte's still my. I don't watch her. I watch her if she looks funny, but she's my source of like Reddit comedy. Because who the hell has time to? I can't find time to be offended right now.
Yeah. I'm having far more fun watching Dwafi now.
Yeah, I couldn't get into her.
No?
Nah.
What's the matter? You don't like Spanish blondes?
Oh, I didn't realize she was Spanish, but no, it was more of like with her viewers picking the movies. I'm sure she's seen, or does she give them a choice of movies before they pick, or are they randomly picking?
Oh, most of these people have polls on their Patreons.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so if it's a poll, maybe they're putting up movies they haven't seen.
Yeah.
But like, there's tons of movies I haven't seen, but I know the cultural impact of.
Oh, sure. A lot of these reactors will tell you, oh, that's where that meme came from, or, oh, I know what this is now. Hey, Become Genesis, how are you? We're just talking ridiculous social media situations.
But yeah, I'm just not super into that whole reaction thing, because...
Well, then why are you forcing me into doing it?
No, because you are.
It's funnier the way I phrase it. Ah! My arm came off. Alright, there's a little too much water in this paint. I'm going to need several coats here.
Whoa, that light is really bright. That's cool.
It's amazing. I love it. Thank you, Mom. So spent most of the day chopping wood, clearing brush, because somehow there's still work to be done from that tree that came down.
Oh shit, when you're doing it yourself, I mean, when a tree fell on my house, you should have seen the teams of people who handled the logs and stuff. So for you doing that yourself, you're probably making good time for doing it by yourself.
I took a stab at dealing with the stump. It's too thick. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do with that. She's going to have to call in.
Is it still in the ground, or?
Yeah. Well, a large chunk of it is. The majority of it is. But I was able to
My
get...
dad, when he cut down trees in North Brantford, just every fall he would take an axe to them and whittle them down, and then eventually they disappeared.
You know, I should take an axe to it just for the exercise.
CrossFit, baby. You and Mike can chop it up.
Now, if I let him in on it, he'll want to do some kind of hyper-efficient thing where it's like...
Involving explosives. That's a good idea. Making it. I'd wear gloves if you're gonna turn it into a cardio event. I'd wear gloves so you don't get blisters.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just part of it, you know. Dalton, take the boat in.
You're not the boss of him.
No, but if he loses a third fucking boat... Okay. Nope, not a third. I know it's not a third. But, you know, you don't want to have to repair damage a second time. He's here, by the way. Did you know that? Did you realize that?
Yeah, I can see him.
Ah,
yeah,
very good.
He likes wood.
Yeah, which is not something I'm surprised by. Hey! Oh, I forgot to text my nephew about earning some money by getting rid of that wood.
I didn't know I could make money doing that.
It all depends on the method, don't it?
Here I am getting ready to sell plasma, and I could make money getting rid of wood.
You could always do that. That was never a... Actually, is selling plasma efficient?
Yeah.
How often can you do it?
Especially the first month. And shit, if you've had COVID, you can make a fortune.
Ah, yeah, I'd heard that. Alright, that's enough for that one for now. That's all nice and touched up. Why blue, damn it? It's because that's what they are. Because there are many different factions, and I am working with the blue faction. If you want the red faction, you go ahead and buy some red faction. Don't talk to me about that shit. So for real, what do you do it by the pint, right? You can't do it by much more than that, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh. Well, find out, because you know what? If I can sell a pint of plasma a month, and that gets me $50, that's a whole new box of minis every month.
Because every time I'm a something or other, and every time I go to donate blood, if they're not really hurting, they're usually like, "Hey, can you come back and give plasma?"
Oh, interesting.
The only problem with plasma is it's time consuming.
Is it? On the donator?
Yeah, just because they run stuff, they like filter your blood out for what they need.
Interesting. Are we talking an hour, 3 hours?
Oh, I have no idea, but long enough that they have DVD players at the donation centers.
Yeah.
Because whenever the Army puts out that they need donors, my boss will let me and my friends go and donate blood on the clock.
Oh, nice. Keep it in the family, right?
So they and then like if they put an overhead announcement and then they get a lot of people at once, they find out I'm A negative and they're like, oh, can you come back later? We don't actually need you right now.
A neg is pretty common.
Yeah, or I think I'm A positive, but yeah, no, it's not, because it's not a universal donor.
So they pretty much get it from damn near everybody who comes in, huh?
Yeah. Well, it can only go to certain people. Like if you're O, you can go to different, you can go to more people.
And you can have longer tours too. Type O negative. 45 minutes? Oh, that's fine. Oh. That's it? 25 the first day, 20 the second, so it's $45 a week. That's a new box of minis a week. There you go. Let's do it.
Oh, I didn't know you could do it every week. That's pretty cool.
Well, we're getting told twice a week.
In Tacoma, they're running an ad in Tacoma now. Make up to $1,000 your first month.
What? For plasma?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. I'm gonna have to start looking this up because this is just ridiculous. I could handle an extra 1,000. Especially since I just laid down 800 for a plane ticket.
I know, that's awesome. That makes it real.
And very soon, because I would rather not wait till deadline, very soon I gotta pay another 2,400, I think. Dalton, what's the balance on that? 2,300? I don't know needle gauges, so that doesn't mean anything to me.
Big. It'll leave a hole.
Big like rigatoni big? Big like penne big?
Big like a piece of spaghetti could probably slide through it.
Oh. Oh dear. That's a monster. So
I'm guessing like 1.5 of your airbrush needles could fit in it.
oof. So about half the size of the Rolling Stones, heroin needles. $2,100. Good. Okay. I can have that by May. I'd rather have it out of the way, and then I can build up real cash for throwing away like a maniac on the actual trip. Because I plan to get them Dublin girls good and drunk.
Hey Mike, I've been telling him he needs to rent a Segway.
I am not that old, nor am I that fat.
Just have it in one of the support vehicles.
Do those things even work on, broken land?
Yeah, they have all-terrain Segways.
Just, that very sentence just rocks my mind. You fucking...
I'll find you a
Can you
link
get a
this
DUI on a
afternoon.
Segway?
I'll find a link when I go back up to my computer. But a couple of years ago, the guys from Top Gear had a challenge against some disabled British military guys.
Oh yeah.
And they took their wheelchairs and stuff cross country, and they ended up getting stuck, and and one guy's leg fell off when his machine fell over.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, it was funny.
That's insane.
Of course, the British guy, the military guys won, but hopefully the producers made sure that the hosts weren't going to beat the British military guys.
Well, sure.
That's unpatriotic.
That's hilarious. That makes me laugh. I'm so impressed with how that airbrush worked. Everything is so smooth. What are you hmming?
I'm looking at
Oh, did you order yours yet?
for detail. What's that?
Did you order yours yet?
Oh, I'm looking at options for details. I put gloss coat on 2 kneecaps, but I don't know why I did that. That was what I was humming. That's what I was humming for. What was I thinking of putting there?
Decals, obviously, but which ones?
Yeah, I'll have to look in my... Now that I found my pile, I'll have to review it.
Oh, you did find it. Excellent.
Yeah. Thank God. I was sweating the next... doing the last 2 blade guards in the next... in phase 8, because... if I didn't have my decals.
What do you got against blue anyway, Dalton?
Show me on this doll where the Smurfs touched you.
Ew. You nasty, buddy. Now, this is a very specific faction of the Space Marines called the Ultramarines. And blue is just what they are. Ah, okay. Oh, why isn't that paint going on? What's wrong with this shoulder? So was everyone here for the last BioShock stream? There were many revelations, many shocking moments.
I saw the end when you got on the phone and we're still streaming.
Yeah, I totally fucked that up, didn't I? Turned out I hadn't picked up something I was supposed to pick up. I had to go back. That was a little embarrassing. You're humming again. What is that?
I'm thinking. I'm waiting for the gloss coat to dry so I don't put fingerprints in it. And like an idiot, I put gloss coat on all 3 models, so I can't grab any one of them.
Oops. Now remind me, gloss is enamel, right?
No, gloss can be acrylic.
Oh, okay.
There is spray-on gloss enamel, but for just covering up a decal, you just put a dot of acrylic gloss.
See, kids, you get helpful tips here, too.
Or hard coat, as Games Workshop calls it.
Have a banana. A banana. Yeah, I totally thought we were ending the game Wednesday, but it turns out that that was just the turning point, and the real shit's about to go down.
It's like the real life. It's about to get real.
I had totally forgotten that, and I'm glad it's been so long. I'm very happy it got recommended. But pretty soon I'll have to start thinking of game replacements. Because D2 is only going to last so long. And I'm not going to try to get to 99 on that character. Not in public anyway, because that'd be boring as hell. That grind is just... Ugh. I haven't even gotten to 99 on my original one. So, you know, I've started Act 2. I'm about, I would say, 10 or 20% through with Act 2. And when I'm done with that, Tuesdays is probably going to be a Lego build stream.
Is Act 2 when he finds out that Ophelia's his sister?
That is the wrong act of the wrong play. You're talking Hamlet, right?
Probably.
Probably. So you you're trying to make some offhand joke and you don't even know the reference you're using to make the joke.
Like I said, I remember the pop culture references.
Alright, so you want a pop culture reference. Here's a pop culture reference. Here's some trivia, actually. So here's a trivia question. What famous opera did they use in Gilligan's Island when they wanted to produce a musical version of Hamlet?
Deflatorboss.
No! And it's Mouse, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's not what you said.
I was saying it in French.
You were saying a German word in French.
Yep.
Well, you don't listen to opera, so you just say, I give up. Say, I give up.
Maybe it's Carmen.
Holy shit, you looked it up, didn't you?
No, I got things in my hands.
You're right, it's Carmen. Oh, you look dull. Ah, see? That's not... Oh, man.
Somebody's got to pay attention to your chat box.
Well, you are the moderator. I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised you remember that there, Dalt. It's been a long time since I've seen any Gilligan's Island. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Do not forget, stay out of debt. Think twice and take this good advice from me. Guard that old solvency. There's just one other thing you ought to do. To thine own self be true.
If I had your memory, I'd go to grad That's cool.
You've mentioned that before. Oh, and look at that! I can look up at the camera and put the light down, and I'm not blinding anybody. Brilliant! Second best gift I've gotten all year.
The first was a needle to drill your barrels, huh?
Okay, third best gift I've gotten this year. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
Renaissance Man? What happened in Renaissance Man? I've only seen it the one time. I don't even remember anything about that flick.
He takes Marky Mark to a play.
Marky Mark was in a Robin Williams movie? Adapted.
Renaissance Man. Danny DeVito.
Adapted from a Isaac Asimov story? Are you serious? Is that true? Oh, that Renaissance Man. Oh, Renaissance Man. I was thinking Millennium Man. Sorry, never mind. Oh, I was wrong. Neither the first time nor the last time that'll happen.
I'm going to get a subscription to the Daily Mail next June.
Why? So you can see
Just
when...
in case you guys create an international I want to be the guy they interview. Yeah, I knew him.
Let me tell you about that Hunter guy, though. He had this plan from the beginning about these Dublin girls.
If you go back, hey, that's one way to get a whole bunch of hits on your websites.
Get notorious for an international incident.
Money's money.
Yeah, if you go to prison, though, you can't make money off your infamy.
What?
Yeah, it's a federal law. You cannot use the circumstances of your crime to profit.
No, but it wouldn't be the circumstance of your crime. It would be people looking you up and finding your social media and looking for stuff to cancel you with, but still you'll get those hits and then you'll get monetized.
Yeah, well, YouTube will figure out some way to fuck you for it. I think I can skirt copyright by doing this, right?
Have you ever had anybody say anything about your Twitch stream?
Yeah, we got a rose, a shirt, and a playbill, a red mask. Ah! See? Now all that stuff's going to be on eBay by tomorrow afternoon. Right now, that's going to be in my head the rest of the day. There's just one other thing you ought to do. To thine own self be true.
And that's from Gilligan's Island?
Well, the arrangement of the two pieces together happened on Gilligan's Island. Those are not the lyrics to that section of music in Carmen. Oh. Oh, I see. I don't even remember the last time I saw that movie. I'm not
It wasn't
even.
a good movie. Hey, maybe we could do a reaction video and you can talk about how it was different than when you were in the Army.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. Yeah. He was teaching. They were getting like GEDs or some shit, right? Or he got in trouble when he had to teach the class because nobody else would. And he had to make up for it. I mean, that's a pretty typical trope. Right?
You know what? You should write a stage, everybody's all about nostalgia. You should write a stage show for Gilligan's Island.
I don't actually know enough about Gilligan's Island. It stuck with me because when I first started listening to opera, Carmen was one of the first ones I bought, and I'm like, holy crap, I know this music! Gilligan! What are you? Where'd you get that? What is that?
It's 4 minutes long. I'm not holding it up for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I don't, what was that?
That was the Gilligan's Island opera.
It was? What, that was like the extended version? Because I don't even remember that.
I typed Gilligan's Island opera in YouTube and that's what it was.
Huh. Okay, I believe you. I'll have to touch this up with the red again. I'll have to touch that back up with the blue again. Oh boy, this is going to take ages. Oh, yeah, I am missing another black section. So Dalton, when you going back to Harlem, you get me some more give me some more soul food. The stuff was delicious, but I need more of it.
He likes it. He loves it. He wants more of it.
You should have tasted that, man. Ooh. That was the good stuff. Too much on the brush. So here's the problem with the Lego stream, though. I don't have any. I've got exactly one Lego thing to build. I mean, it'll take several weeks, but I've only got the one.
Well, if it increases your viewership, then you get another one. If it doesn't, you move on to something else.
I don't know, man. Those things. Oh no, and Sharon has COVID. Breaking news. Oh, I'm so sorry for Ed Sheeran, whose songs I've never heard in my entire life and only know because people were pissed he was on Game of Thrones.
Oh no, because he's supposed to be on The Voice.
What is The Voice?
The TV show.
Is that like the Village Voice? What do they do on there?
They look at vocal cords.
Just look at them?
Yeah, it's on TLC. You know, like Dr. Pimple Bob Popper, it's about an otolaryngologist.
Yeah. An otolaryngologist. I had no joke for that, so I had to go all the way back to a scene from Coupling to make that joke. One character was telling a very boring story, and he was getting way too in detail with it, and he says, "So I got a large stapler." One of the other guys says, "A large stapler?" And they look at him like an idiot for asking about a large stapler. He's like, "It's a fucking boring story. What the hell else was I going to ask?" Right? Right? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. This concludes today's show.
Wait, how many numbers are you at?
I'll put it this way, we've been better.
Did you remember to change your title?
Yes. I made an extreme effort to remember that this time. It's completely accurate. No, is the music still coming through? Oh, a blind audition. Okay. What? Ooh, wow. Good work. Why don't you plug a link to your stuff in there? We're all nerds here. Someone will like it. '98. Wait, you're already into your internship in your last semester and you're still taking math tests?
Yeah, I purposely saved math to the last.
Because they're making you take it for the degree anyway, but it doesn't actually affect the degree?
Yep. And I suck at math, so I didn't want to be taking anything else at the same time.
Smart man.
Because there were some quarters when I was taking 20 credits.
Oof. That's like 5-6 classes, right?
At my school, that would be 4.
Still. I had a hard enough time dealing with 4 classes in high school. Alright, we'll do some silvery shit. Or is it lead belcher? There you go. Click on that link and buy the novel.
It's on Kindle. Oh shit, it's on paperback too. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have... Oh, lead belcher, yes.
I thought it was about the Blood Angels.
No. Holy crap, it's been an hour already? Dang.
And all I've done was discover Twitch emojis.
Time it doth fly.
Speaking of vampires, I can't wait till we do the YouTube episode where you go to Forks and visit all of Edward and Jacob's locations.
Forks? What's a Forks?
You know.
No, I don't.
It's a Twilight location. It's where it was filmed. Or where it was supposed to, or where it was supposed to take place. God damn those trees. I may move to the other side of my house. Hmm.
You keep humming.
I know, because I don't know what to do.
You must continue to the paint and paint and paint. And remember your black and copper when you do the heat damage to the muzzle of the melter.
I'm using purple and blue.
That's not going to look right.
Yeah, it will.
Purple and blue?
Yep.
I'm not anticipating a good result.
Okay.
Purple and blue. I'm trying to visualize that.
Think of what aluminum does when it burns, or titanium.
When was the last time I saw titanium burn?
Well, not burn, but heat stress.
Okay, let's go back to the previous statement. When was the last fucking time I saw titanium heat stress?
I probably spend more time looking at models every day than you do.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. Did you just say Chihuahua?
Yep.
You going to Mexico?
No, just shit keeps hitting my house. I guess the clangs are better than the thump.
Clang, clang. Man, I'm not even on finishing touches yet, and it's like high precision.
Excellent. When you guys get to England, you should bring hats and props and give lectures from important parts of the wall as the characters.
Interesting. Oh, neat thing that happened. Oh, how did I miss that? I did a severely amazing bang-up job on a ticket a couple of weeks ago, and they decided to reward me with these points that they've started issuing that I can turn in for stuff. And
How many hookers did you get?
Only the one, but I got
Did you get any blow?
No. That was more points than I had.
No.
This stuff, well, you know, the import stuff is hard now. Hookers are local. But I traded it in. I traded the points in for a Vivitar version of a GoPro. So I will be bringing that along on the trail. All right. Wait, this is the one I just did, right? Yes, because it's the one I fucked up the kneecap on. Alright. So, more silver on this one. More shiny gunmetal. Or as Citadel calls it, lead belcha.
Jesus, Michael J. Fox could paint these eyes better than I could.
You're working on faces already? I'm going to see how irritating it becomes, but I am going to try edge highlighting again with these.
Yeah, we got enough time. Oh my God. Looks like Picasso painted this guy.
Yeah. Most people don't know it, but Picasso turned out to be a rather popular painter.
Yeah, but I wasn't going for the Picasso look.
Little known fact, Picasso... I have no little known Picasso facts, don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to do an impressionistic Space Marine.
Oh, dude, maybe you should.
I could paint one in the style of the Scream.
Ah, there you go. Ooh.
Van Gogh.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a Dadaist one next time.
Oh, pointillism? Pointillism would be cool.
I am not that familiar with art styles.
Oh, pointillism is like when it's kind of like dot matrix printing.
Okay.
You use dots so that there's space, but it would be super hard to, even on something as small as a Space Marine, I would lose interest about when I got past the foot.
Did he? I have no idea. You figure out the pointless trivia. I'm painting. Where did I leave off? Yes, over here. No, man, is that drying out already? Come here. Oh, wow. What do you know? So, I finished. I'm going to try to plow through those white dwarfs this week. Because I finished that Lost 500 book.
Yeah, no rush.
Well, I mean, get them out my house. I'm always happy to have something leave the house. But my next book, the book I started next, was a really old science fiction book, published in 1928.
Wow.
By a guy named Edward something E.E. Smith. Edward E.
Wasn't he the lead singer of the conductor for the Saturday Night Live band?
He was not.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he died long before Saturday Night Live showed up. If he's publishing shit in 1928.
He could have been a prodigy.
He could have been a vampire living that long. Goddamn.
That's true. Maybe he knew Lestat. And Angelina Jolie's ex-husband.
Billy Bob Thornton?
The other one.
Brad Pitt. Wait, is that right? Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Why do you bring me pop culture shit? I don't care about these things. The Brat Prince. But this thing is so old, man. It's 125 pages. It has no character to it. Like, everybody's the best there is at what they do. Nobody has any self-doubts.
So like Captain Marvel?
Which Captain Marvel?
The Brie Larson one?
Well, I mean, she's been fighting for years. She's not... It's not like she just got her powers and suddenly she's... I mean, nobody gives Cap crap for being, you know... But where was I? So anyway, yeah, there's no character development. There's no time for it, man. It's just plot, 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 plot. Things happen, plot, plot, plot.
Is it better than Flatland?
Flatland. That's that weird abstract one that Dalton likes so much, right?
I don't know. Does he?
It's where mathematical concepts just trying to figure out whether they can be three-dimensional or not.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck that book. Is he still here?
He hasn't said anything in a while.
But this guy just randomly discovers this waste product from a meteorite, and he's just randomly experimenting on it. And he determines how to remove all inertia from an object. thereby making it capable of attaining any speed desired with minimal energy output.
That's cool.
It really is, actually. I don't know why people haven't thought about that. They're so obsessed with warp drive and hyperspace. Which, you know, I'm fine with warp drive and hyperspace. I'm not downing either of them. I'm just saying, you know, if you're going to go full nerd on propulsion systems, why not go wacky with it? Hey, this device doesn't even have inertia. So we can spit out the back window and get to the next galaxy. Yeah, they're packing in so much action and stuff, and it's actual science fiction, like Asimov used to define it, where he used to say that if you want to label it science fiction rather than just some kind of fantastic fiction, you really got to have about 25% of the text be some reasonable facsimile of science. So they're talking formulae, they're talking how electroplating works, they're talking all kinds of crazy stuff. You don't strictly need a degree for it, but more classes might help you. Oh, that reminds me. If Dalton is still here, I need that multimeter. Bring that by tonight. There's some nerd shit for you. I need a multimeter to fix this project I got going.
I need a multimeter stat.
I do, man. I can't fix this thing without it.
I need an alligator clamp stat.
Because I am not putting my finger across that circuit to see if there's power going through it.
That would be the most fun way. If you do, record it for TikTok.
Yeah, that'd be a no.
That's a no from me, dog.
Doopy doopy. I started putting on 30 Rock when I'm doing household chores. Like I take my tablet.
Who's streaming that?
That's Netflix.
Oh, okay.
That show is so funny. Unfortunately, Alec Baldwin.
I saw somebody who had negative critique of Kimmy Schmidt. I was like, "What are you smoking?"
They probably just came across that last season. That was not my favorite season.
I like the movie with Harry Potter. I mean, I know I fell into the trap, but I've seen it so many times when it first came out because I was trying all the different options.
Yeah.
Titus is going to take a nap. Titus is going to go to the gym.
That was a weird episode when Laura Dern came by trying to marry the Reverend.
Was that the movie with Harry Potter?
No, it was just an episode.
No. I don't remember them.
Because it was in the 4th season.
Oh, that's why. I like when the episodes where the guy from Hamilton and Snowpiercer was on.
Yeah. I kind of felt betrayed when I felt like a hipster, man. I was like, I know him from Kimmy Schmidt. I never saw him before anything else. He must have got his break with them.
I thought he got his break on Sesame Street.
I have no idea. I don't follow this stuff. I encounter
he's from Hamilton.
I encounter somebody and I go from there. I mean, it's. And then, you know, when that's over, man. I don't pay attention to any of this. Oh, look, Kimmy Schmidt's back. You know, it's never Ellie Kemper, it's Kenny Schmidt, you know.
They tried to cancel her for something. I don't remember what it was.
Really?
Yeah.
That stuff never really works. The thing that kills me about that is they keep saying, well, there's no such thing as cancel culture. Really? Then who are all these assholes saying that people should never work again? What is that if not fucking you know? Explain what those people are. Bob said a bad language word. He should never work again. Okay, if that ain't canceled, what the hell is?
Worse is when they said something 20 years ago.
But no, I see that shit all the time. It gets tweeted and retweeted. Bob shouldn't ever work again. He should never be... Alright, well, let's let him starve. How does that fit into social responsibility? You gonna let him starve? He can't work, so now the government has to pay for it. Is that what you intended?
I like when they create new laws that are already on the books but aren't enforced.
Oh, they've been doing that for centuries, man. And that's one of the few things I agree with libertarians about. Maybe we should go through the fucking laws and see which ones apply to which situations and whether they still belong there as a law or not. And then actually, you know, enforce them or something.
I had to have a discussion with my parents the other day.
Uh-oh.
Tell them I was disappointed in...
when it's phrased that way, it's never good.
Yeah, I had to tell them I was disappointed that they didn't correct my racist tendencies.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because I'm right-handed.
Oh, come on. That one, no one thinks that. You know what that is? That's some professor trying to stay relevant. No one believes that. However, you'll note I'm left-handed.
Damn it. See, I told my parents it's their fault. They didn't correct my racist tendencies.
I don't even want the explanation for that one because it's got to be so convoluted.
Oh, the best part was on that slideshow was the Black Power fist was the right hand.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I get there was a presentation by someone.
Yeah.
Was that a class you had to take, or?
Oh no, it was at some university.
It's always at a university. You know why it's always at a university? Because that's the only place they can actually do that stuff and still eat. They have to constantly cook up theories and get them published. And that's the problem with people, with so few scientists. You can cook up any theory you want, and as long as you're not in a hard science, all you have to do is argue better than the last guy. You got me talking about non-nerd shit. I'm sure that's not going to help things here. And of course he wanders off right in the middle of it all. Yep, thanks for the support.
Who?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you have your head bent so far down I couldn't even see you?
Oh yeah, no, because I'm looking for a piece of drop. No, I'm here. I'm just looking for a piece of
Hey, Janison, how are you? It's been a while. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with that conversation. We're just running out of other things. Because you've pretty much heard everything we have to say about Warhammer. I'm glad you're here, though. Maybe you can cook up a topic.
I do want to get a Adeptus Titanicus box.
Oh, God, yeah. But you know what I want to get first, though?
What's that?
One of the super heavy Taus. And I definitely want an Imperial Knight. But I want my giant, crazy mecha guy first.
That's what I like about Adeptus Titanicus is they're the small scale giant knights. Kind of like Aeronautica Imperialis is small scale flying Warhammer vehicles.
Alright, I'll let all that dry. Yes, I heard there's a new Babylon 5 coming. I'm very much looking forward to that, but also incredibly nervous about it. if it's I haven't read much about it purposefully. Have not read much about it. But if it's a reimagining like Battlestar Galactica was, then I have some hope. If they're just trying to recreate it, I'm less into that. I have met JMS, actually. And I made a complete ass of myself trying to talk to him about Harlan Ellison. But, you know who was right next to him, Dale? Colleen Doran. You remember her.
Oh my God, that lady you follow was talking about butt plugs.
Yeah, she's got a bit of a mouth on her. That's all right. So do I.
I was like, holy shit, this is on my Twitter feed. Why was this suggested?
Come on. You know you got a little... You know you got a little anime bunny butt plug.
Oh, hell no.
I can't wait till I finally get 100 Space Marines. I can start doing the shoulder colors for a different company. Although I do feel that the gold is aesthetically pleasing.
That's what I have trouble with the lore, right? Like, there's allegedly only 1,000 members of each chapter, and they're fighting all over the entire universe, not just the galaxy, and 1,000 members per chapter doesn't seem like enough.
No, it really doesn't.
Not to mention their weapons only hold like 3 bullets, and they're shooting like 50,000 bad guys.
Yeah, I have noticed that since the 80s. Okay? I look at the bore on that barrel and I compare it to the size of the magazine, and I'm like, you got 3 fucking shots, dude. Yeah, Becky's kind of crazy. But that's all right.
I was watching some lore about the Custodes last night, and I was like, ooh, those guys look cool. But I don't need to start another chapter.
Right? Too many chapters. It's like a book you hate. Too many chapters.
I want to get some... I always forget I have the Necrons too, but just because we have the Indomitus box. But I want to get some Tyranids so I can have... I don't know how much they are on Amazon, but I need some bodies for like dioramas.
Oh, well then, you know, if that's all you're doing it for, don't even bother with that. Go to eBay.
Yeah. Well, I shop on eBay too, but eBay prices are sometimes as much as Amazon.
Yeah, it gets rough sometimes, but you know what else? You go to those, you get those, you wait for those fucking clearances at Noble Knight and Mini Wargaming. Not Mini Wargaming. What's that other one?
Miniature Market.
Yes, that's the one. They haven't had their fall sale yet. That's which is actually good because I'm buying Christmas presents right now. So.
How many models is 7,000 points?
Holy crap! That's a lot. Holy crap! Say yes. Get in a PM and get the address. Start talking.
How many models is that?
7,000? Jeez. Unless they're all huge, it's dozens. It's dozens and dozens. I guess I should put this arm on. Should I put this arm on yet? I just made things more difficult for myself. I was saying earlier, Dune, I did enjoy it. It could have been shorter. They could have cut it off for part 2 a little earlier.
Yeah, if they took out like 15 seconds in each scene, all the long panning shots.
Yeah.
Dude, those little helicopters are awesome.
I love the ornithopters.
Once I saw one of those, I was like, Kyle MacLachlan who? Holy Jesus, that's a lot. That's awesome.
Tyranids kind of scare me because so many of them have gradients and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not ready for natural colors yet, so to speak. Nice. I am a fan of Necrons. I love robots, I love androids, I love mechs. And if you can combine them with zombies...
The Necrons are growing on me. I can't wait to get to the character Necrons. I hate the little individual troopers because I broke so many, but...
Yeah.
Who won? I can't breathe that far away. I can't tell who won the F1 race.
Oh. I was like, what is he? He's not talking sports, is he?
Racing is the closest I get to sports.
Because Dalton will do that occasionally, and I'm like, I don't understand your language. I pull an Eddie Izzard on him. He's like, oh yeah, the Mets were down 16-2, and they pulled it out of the third something, and I'm like, I'm not from your country. Ah, that was a bit sloppy. Laying this gold on.
Any real trailers for the Kenobi show?
No. I just keep finding those fake ones. I don't even need it though. I'm gonna watch it.
Me too, but I want to see how it looks. And then I guess Anakin's gonna be in Ahsoka.
Yeah, I saw that. Probably going to be. No, actually, they don't have a choice. It's all going to be flashbacks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, they don't. Yeah, like they don't really have an option because the main timeline of her show is at Mandalorian, which is way after. Oh shit, man. You got me thinking Star Wars, and I fucked up my 40K.
All in the plan.
Man, tomorrow night's just going to be touching up shit I frigged up today. Remember, everyone, 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. The exact same stuff. And then Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. is another run of Diablo 2. We're going to be out in Loot Ghislaine, the second act, where I hate all desert creatures because they jump and they suck and they throw lightning at me. There's lots and lots and lots of undead. And then Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, it's back to BioShock. We're probably going to finish that game this week. I think. I may have to look it up. I shouldn't look it up because...
Yeah, you said that last week.
Yeah, well, I didn't remember the turnaround. I didn't remember the... Damn it, I did it again. I didn't remember the plot twist that happened this week. I totally forgot that that thing even existed. So, you know, I was making progress on things. And I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, oh, this guy you've been going after the entire time, yeah, you just killed his ass. And it turned out, well, Yeah, you've been set up this whole time. Dang Funkos.
I forgot to paint the bionic onesie.
Oops. Good luck getting deep in there.
Luckily, it doesn't show a lot on these guys.
Right. Yeah, that was a little embarrassing. I'm not talking about Bioshock anymore. We're done with that, thanks.
I like the streaming of the call.
Yes, I remember. No, that's still too much. That's a misconfiguration I had on my OBS. On my laptop, I have it when disconnecting, disconnect and don't warn. Whereas on the desktop, I got it warn for disconnect. So I'll have to change that so that embarrassing bit of weirdness, that kind of thing doesn't happen again.
I was waiting for like a hot mic. Maybe you'd say something like, "Let's go, Brandon," or something.
I don't even know what that is. I keep seeing that and I'm like, who the fuck is Brandon? Oh, no, I gotta do this one. Damn it. I keep missing things.
At least you remembered your bionic onesie.
The fact that you call it that is endlessly amusing to me. Ah, that's what I kept forgetting. I knew there was another bit of gold here. Oh, and I missed a bit of silver too. So the Reverend keeps pushing me to getting this current year's set of Star Trek Hallmark ornaments.
Oh, the ones that talk to each other, but they cost like $80.
Yeah, I got no need for that. I got 2 of them gifted to me actually. So
The scene is like every time I go to pick up Chinese, I walk into the Hallmark store, and like the whole time I'm in there, they're talking to each other. They must do like a whole episode, or
really? Because I don't think they operate at all unless you've got all of them, right?
Well, I don't know. But the Hallmark store has all of them, and they talk to each other for an ungodly amount of time.
Well, all I can say is that Christmas is coming. Oh no, I lost a head. Oh, maybe you missed it because we only mentioned it a couple of times an episode. I bought 2 Indomitus box sets, and I intended to sell one of them, but the prices never went where I thought they would go. So I sold it to him at a cut rate, and he came up with the idea of challenging each other throughout the entire box set to just improve our painting and improve our dioramic skills and just have a good way to hang out remotely, because I'm on the East Coast, he's on the West Coast. So that's why we're both doing Marines at the same time. Huh. I got more people in my chat than Mitzi Gaming does. I shouldn't be like that. That's mean. Oh, that went and dried out. If you go on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow the competition on hashtag IC2C, Indomitus Coast to Coast Challenge. And we both have Instagrams that match our Twitches and our Twitters. So, you want to find us on those various places and hang out with us there? Hey, more than welcome. I gotta do some more silver. Yes, what do you got? Oh,
No,
oh, you mean like a present? Not you. Actually, I'm desperate for some. Now that you mentioned Chinese, I'm going to get Chinese tonight. The last thing I had to
I like
eat.
going up to that place we eat at when you come out here.
Nice. I love that little joint. It's homey. It's nice. It's damn delicious.
Great portions.
The fortunes, yes.
When I was shooting race cars, I used to go there and buy two meals,
Yeah,
and it would feed me. It would feed me through the whole weekend.
I believe
The
it.
portions are so big.
I absolutely believe that. Because those portions are monstrous. And if I...
So like Thursday after work, I'd swing by there, pick them up, and then I'd eat till I got home from the race on Sunday. Because every night, if my travel time is less than 100 miles, I come home for the night.
Sure.
Rather than stay in a hotel. So by the time I come home and unload all my memory cards and stuff, I just eat the Chinese food, take a shower, and go to bed and get up the next morning.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do after a 100-mile trip and in work is make food. I wouldn't. I'd eat McDonald's on the ride home. Oh no, I missed some bionic onesie.
Good, glad I'm not the owner. My one TikTok video has 1,000 likes now.
Really? What is it?
It's an airplane.
Who knew aviation TikTok was that?
That's what I was testing.
See, the one thing I can't get, though, is I get that they're small videos. I get that they're generally humorous. Or at
They're
very
up to a minute now.
or at very least helpful. I get all that. What I don't get is the fascination with, oh, I stopped the camera, and then I changed clothes, and now I started the camera again, and holy crap, that's cool, right?
You're out of the demographic.
I jumped, paused the stream, edited it back together, and that's amazing, right? Nah, man, it's not. I kept seeing that. I'm like, what's so cool about jumping and having on a different shirt? I don't get it.
Neither one of us are the TikTok demographic.
Well, they've got 100 billion users. I mean, there must be some people our age with that.
Yeah, but they're probably like just on it because they have to be.
Well, nobody has to be. A lot of this stuff is going to get covered up in wash, I hope. Well, I'm done. I'm going to take my photographs and I'm going to win.
You're done?
No, I'm not done.
I was like, there's still 2 weeks left of this shit. Actually, you be done. You go ahead and be done.
It's so much touch-up. I'm being a bit sloppy today.
And you got the super goggles.
The super goggles are helping a lot. These things are great.
Just go with it.
Is that what you said to your last girlfriend?
Just go with it.
Just go with it?
No, I'm about to make a poor color choice. Yeah, it'll be okay.
It'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll fix it in post.
Actually, that makes me wonder how much stuff you're doing.
I ain't doing shit because the last time I was taking those videos as I was sending you, or I was uploading the pictures as I was sending you the Zoom link. That's why I had to go first.
That's funny. Actually, I'm going to get a little pointier with this. Wow, 2 hours. Holy crap, the last time I looked at the clock was an hour ago. Oh my god. Okay, sounds good to me. It keeps my need for selection down.
gotta check my box of supplies and see if I have any casting materials.
Casting?
Yeah, so I can make a... I got a machete that I don't know which set I got it out of, but it's in my spares box. But I don't want to... Holy crap, it's dark as shit up here.
Yeah.
But I don't want to... Oh, because it's a nice machete, but I don't have any others. So I was thinking of casting it before I use it.
Ah. Smart man.
I just hope I have the... Hope I have all the accoutrements I need. Shit.
Ugh, that's way too much. Way too loose.
How many points is the Indomitus box supposed to be? Like,
You know, I used to have that memorized, but I no longer do. I want to say it's 1,000, but it could be as much as 1,500. Does any particularly helpful viewer want to look that up for us?
I'll send it to the research department. Dude, how about that Alec Baldwin, man? How awful do you think he feels?
Oh my god, I don't even want to imagine. You just think you're doing your job, minding your own business, and next thing you know, somebody's fucking dead. There's a lot of bad stories coming up about that set, too. Apparently a lot of safety violations.
Yeah, see what OSHA says.
People were walking off the set because of it.
Well, once again, I'll see what OSHA says. Because everybody's trying to be relevant right now. That's a problem with social media as a primary news source. Everybody tries to be relevant.
Yeah, how would you distort that, though? I mean, either people walked off the set or they didn't. I mean...
Was it... But remember, it was also part of the time when when there was supposed to be a strike for the streaming production companies, and I saw a news article that said another actor on set was told to send it when talking about guns, and it had absolutely nothing to do with the incident.
Well, that's just being clickbaity.
Exactly. That's my point.
But back to the original question, yeah, that's some PTSD creating shit right there.
Happens like every 20 years, man. It really sucks.
Yeah, eventually in any industry, a philosophy of, oh, that never happens, starts to prevail. And people start slacking off. It happens in machining, it happens in factories. Oh, man, but you better tuck your hair back. Well, that never happens, man.
I'm waiting for that to happen. Now that girls can wear their hair down in the military, I'm waiting for somebody to get caught. Like, hopefully, like, the mechanics and shit are still putting their hair up before they start wrenching, but...
Well, I think the difference between what you're allowed to do and what safety demands you do because women do work in factories and they're allowed
to wear their hair up.
Yeah, that's just a general safety measure. That's not really
right, but that's in a factory. But you were in the military. How many times were you just standing around doing something and then you're doing something dangerous 15 minutes later?
Oh yeah, constantly.
I mean, like, I've been in situations where I didn't grab a glove or something. I mean, these chicks aren't going to have time to put up their hair before they're doing something, and
I was kind of surprised that entire time how many women just kept their long hair the whole time.
I know. That was one thing that always shut my ass, because a woman can always look like she's not in the military, but the men aren't afforded the same. Although I've been noticing that the men are starting to get twists in their hair and dyeing their, and getting multicolored, so you can pull off the not being in the military vibe with the grooming standards now.
Yeah, well, AR 670-1 only ever says, you know, above the collar and above the ear, so that leaves a lot of room.
Oh, thunder. Fantastic.
Thunder.
Thunderstruck. Shit, I hope my house doesn't get thunderstruck. But I was like, it was starting to look pretty damn dark out there, and then I heard thunder. I was like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Hey, what I thought was a color flub actually turned out okay.
There you go. Things work out eventually.
I may actually try to play with these guys. Like, I had never had the intention of playing, and I'm mostly building my models to build a model and maybe use them in a diorama when we're done with the whole thing.
Sure.
Because those are the only changes I'll make is if I use these characters in a diorama. But like with my last one with the diorama, I made it so that he can be put on a regular base too, if I ever played with him. But I was in somebody's live stream last night, and he was doing Blood Angels, and they were talking about how there's so many different, like, each type of character has a different color helmet and stuff, and I was like, I kind of just do what. Yeah, I said the good thing about me just being a model builder and not a player is is that I can just get away with trying to make each character the way I want it to, and they don't have to be uniform. He said
Right.
a lot of players aren't really uniform, so I could probably get away. He said maybe at a national games workshop tournament, which I would never go to, you might have people complain that my colors were off, but he said in your local game store, play them.
Yeah, I've heard that very thing quite a few times. The majority of everyday players just can't be buggered. As long as you're consistent with your rules, like, oh yeah, I know these guys look like salamanders, but I'm playing them as ultras. As long as you stick to the ultra rules, most of them can't care.
Yeah, because that would be my problem, because I've already split up my, like, I got one the Robotech guy and the like, I won't be able to field an Ultramarine army when I'm done.
But we are playing this once. The next time I get out there, we are playing it, because by then this box set will be done, and you'll have 2 armies.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I won't even have to bring them.
No, and I'll probably have a whole bunch more by then. We'll probably have oh shit, light just flickered.
Uh-oh. If he loses power, I'm cutting the stream, because I got nobody to...
BRB, I'm just going to go turn off my computers.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, when your next one comes, make sure you get a UPS.
Yeah, I am.
Good.
Yeah, because that's super expensive.
You want to protect that super expensive thing. Oh no, Janison, I absolutely plan to play one day. Maybe even with strangers. But right now, I don't know anybody. I have to play with strangers, and I don't like strangers. I will pack up my Sisters of Battle one day, and I will go into an LGS, and I will see who's available and if they want to go. And on that day, I'm going to learn a frightening amount about the game. Should I put this arm on now? Yeah, I'll be able to get in there and fix it. I may as well glue it on now. I would love to take another international trip, but I got one planned right now, so probably not till 2023. Actually, I do have another pal in Sweden, so that would be pretty cool. Get to hang out with her and then play 40K as well. That would be a great trip, I think. There we go. Are you back yet? Is everything safe?
Yeah, back. I have plugged everything but the router upstairs.
There you go. Alright, so I gotta correct that. A lot of this will get filled in by panel liner.
Yeah, I may need a suggestion on UPS.
Oh, you'll want at least 500 watt capability.
Okay. I just knew I needed one. I don't know any of the specs.
Yeah. The thing, my machine, I bought small by mistake. I didn't do the math necessary. And if I put my entire computer on it, and my monitor, and the second monitor, that overloads it. So.
Okay, so 500 watts, and that would help it in a surge protection too, right?
At least, yes. They're good for surge protection as well, yes. Generally speaking, if you get one by UPS, or APC, they're pretty much the standard in these things in the industry. Ugh, that's thick.
And you said the brand was APC?
Right.
And 500 watts?
At least, yes. Now that's new. Why am I getting bubbles in the brush?
Did you use soap or something in it?
Yeah, last week. I rinsed them all to hell. It's 5:19, so it's 2:19.
2 o'clock. Jesus Christ, it's like super dark out.
You got some heavy clouds, baby.
What was I going to do?
What were you gonna do?
I don't know. I just wanted to protect my so the color choice isn't so bad.
Okay. Wait, which direction was I going? I don't remember which way I was putting the finished one. You tired already?
I'm just showing it.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you ever, and if you do, what is it, use a sleep aid?
Hydroxyzine occasionally.
What is that, and where does it come from?
It's a, kind of like a decongestant or something. It's supposed to be non-addictive.
You mean, diphenhydramine?
Yeah, kind of like that, but it's hydroxyzine.
Ah, okay. That hooks you right up?
I fight through it a lot.
Yeah, great. Which means it'll be useless for me. I've had to stop. It's gotten so fucking bad, man. I've had to start experimenting on just how much melatonin and diphenhydramine I can take in one night. No, it's not really my bag. Just a lot of people dig it, and I'm not gonna dissuade them from that. But I don't know. Weed just ain't my thing. More power to anybody who does dig it. That's fine by me. Go right ahead. But it just ain't my thing. Alright, let's touch up some more shit here.
I got a network error on your Twitch. I wonder if I had a lip through my cable.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, you won't let me.
Yeah, but the thing is, depending on how you take it, if you're going to be... If you take it as an edible, you got to time it right, or you'll fall asleep before it takes effect, and then you'll be doubled up and then sleeping it off, and it's not the same. And if you take too much too far ahead, you end up high before you go to sleep, and I don't really care for that.
Huh? Yeah, my tablet won't get on my network.
Oops.
Wonder if the cable's out. Or, well, the cable shouldn't be out because the NASCAR race is still on. Nope, no network connection.
Oh. You know what you're going to spend your afternoon doing?
Nah, they got to replace my, Oh, maybe I unplugged it.
Is it on the same power strip as the computers?
Likely. No biggie. Because I still keep hearing the rumbling. So I must be zooming over the cellular network.
I actually do have a weed gummy that got left by an associate of mine that I will be trying eventually, but...
Look, I got a McFarlane
Ha! Nice!
scarab. I'm painting them.
The only thing I miss about not streaming my painting is I used to be able to watch TV and movies while I'm doing it. Like, I got through a couple of seasons of Ultraman while painting Sisters a while ago.
I doubt you get a copyright strike with Ultraman.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I've never heard one peep about all the Harmony Gold music I've been using.
Really?
Yep.
That's surprising. Because YouTube finds all that music from BioShock instantly.
Some of that stuff is old enough it should be in the public domain. What year is the public domain start?
It's 50 years after the author's death. But,
okay.
But the performances count as a new... The performances count. So if a cover of a song gets in there, they don't care if the original song was Prince. They care that Alien Ant Farm did it.
I know, but some of that 1940s music sounded like the original version in that game.
Oh, it was.
You can't tell me the Andrews sisters are still alive.
They could be.
They're probably not, though.
Yeah, oh no, I agree. It's unfucking likely, but.
The only thing I have pending now is those South Americans who think that they own a British guy's music.
You know, they might have the rights to it in that country. That's the idea I was trying to get across the last time, but couldn't articulate at all.
Oh, that works. I mean, but that should only affect anybody playing it from the YouTube in that country.
Right, and the complaint should say so. Blocked in blah blah territory. No,
it's not blocked. They just want to monetize it themselves. I don't even have a strike or anything. They just said, we're going to monetize that. And my argument was why only the first 2 minutes of a song that's 5 minutes long? It's the same frickin' song.
Yeah, that does sound really scammy. Very scam-like. Really? I was under the impression that Europe was more advanced than us. I'm joking. I know you are.
What was I can't read comments anymore. What was the...
Oh, well, apparently It's not quite as legal in Sweden as it is here. Weed, that is.
Oh. I thought we were still talking about music. I'll be right back. I gotta find some green stuff.
Yep.
It's lightening up. I can actually see the trees that are bending over my house now.
What do you got going on over there? A typhoon, for God's sake?
Yeah.
I know. I honestly am surprised that a country like Sweden, which I understand to be incredibly progressive, is still having that kind of problem. No judgment, it's just surprising. Well, that's all changing. That's just a matter of time here. Some individual towns are being dumb about it, but you just go to the next town, that's all. And I'm sure Tony Madison is going to be a pain in the ass about it, but I'll bet Westbrook and Clinton jump right in. Yeah, there's a lot of momentum. There's a lot of leftover myths and stuff that have to be kind of busted. And that kind of thing really isn't going to get noticed by, um, more strident factions and more traditional viewpoints until it can straight up be proven. But they'll get used to it eventually. Whoa, how'd that get in there? You probably can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Is your router okay?
Oh, probably. The sky is lightening up. I went and plugged it back in. Because now I have to Google how to work with brown stuff.
Yeah. I would get super specific if I were you. You don't want to end up with a German Scheisse video.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if you were in a German Scheisse video, you'd tell me, right? Of course, hon.
Alright, allegedly it's got 90 minutes of work time.
Oh, damn it, I missed... how did I keep missing that? Ah! What's so funny?
This stuff is like the consistency of
Duke?
taffy, I guess.
Taffy?
It's hard.
Ah.
I figured it would be.
Gooier, like, paste? Like, putty? How I keep missing the gear on that arm is pissing me off. Did it backwards again.
Have you seen the Katie Sackhoff show on Netflix?
With Longmire?
No, the sci-fi one.
Oh, no.
Longmire was good. It lasted a little too long, but
So many of them do now.
like I have trouble watching procedurals because just because they're the same every week.
Yeah.
Like House went on for like 10 years. I lost interest after one. Hey, my network's back.
Ah, very good.
I can participate in the chat again. 7 viewers, not bad.
Yep, doing okay tonight.
Yeah, I can see the sky again. I see blue sky in the distance.
There you go.
We had a bomb cyclone on Friday. It was like 60 degrees when I went to work at 6 a.m. and 45 when I went home.
I heard about that. Every time you get some interesting weather like that, some lunatic is all, never heard of it before, is like, they're calling it a fucking bomb now? What? I saw that no less than 3 times on Twitter, and I'm like, just accept it. There's nothing interesting about the name.
Well, they were probably traumatized. They were probably traumatized, like when people fix your radiator.
What? What am I missing?
Yeah, you must have missed that one.
What the hell am I missing?
Some kid who went to an $80,000 a year school. So he's already got privilege if you're going to an $80,000 a year school.
Shit, yeah.
But what was traumatized because people fixed the HVAC in their oh shit, this stuff is finally starting to get sticky, in their safe space dorm.
What?
Yeah.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly.
No, I mean,
the people came in to fix the HVAC, and it was traumatizing for him.
Because they were without HVAC, or because they had to hang around with the unwashed, stupid masses?
No, because they came into the safe space. There weren't enough women plumbers to take care of it. They assumed the gender of cis men, cis plumbers. The college should have found women plumbers.
Alright, are you making this shit up?
No.
Where the hell did you read this?
The news?
Which news? Fucking Mother Jones?
No, I don't get stuff until it hits the main, because I don't go on Twitter during the day. When that stuff makes it to like NBC or MSNBC, that's when I start seeing it.
So you're actively telling me that some student was so uptight that a cis male plumber came into the building that they what?
Yep.
That they complained about it to whom?
Oh, it was in the college newspaper.
So what, like as an op-ed piece, a letter to the I don't get it. Who were they complaining to?
I have no idea, because I won't go to that person's original tweet because I don't want to give them a hit. So all I do is read it on the MSNBC homepage, because that's what our network at work is.
It sounds like clickbait to me.
No, it was an article. I mean, it shouldn't have been it shouldn't have made it to a news site, but this person was actually traumatized that workers came in to fix to put in the HVAC.
Well, what did they expect? It was fucking magic?
At a college. I'm like, I hope you get.
What, did they expect the student union to do it? I'm trying desperately to see this person's point of view, and it's not working.
Small cobblestones. Factory. How about factory? Factory floor? Factory floor. Here goes nothing.
So I'm trying to figure out exactly what your process is, because it's blowing my mind.
What is?
Because you were working on the figures, and now you're doing the base?
I'm trying, yeah.
So you're finished with the figure?
No.
Because I try not to touch anything until I'm done with one thing. After tomorrow night, I'm going to have to do that pictures to find faults thing you do.
Yeah. It worked for me last time. I gotta. I finally remembered last time with the diorama one.
Now, were you saying that
And
that's...
by doing it, like, I may actually do that after. What's that?
Were you saying that that's a modeler's trick, or is that something that you cooked up for yourself?
A modeler's trick for what?
The photographs, to figure out what you did wrong.
Oh, I actually probably saw that on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Actually, I don't.
So, brown stuff is not for a large base.
Oh no.
It's better in smaller increments. I should have used clay.
Alright, so I'm not real sure what else to do with these guys tonight, so that I still have things to do tomorrow, and don't mistakenly count myself as done too soon. Although I still got all basing to do, and the heads. But the heads will take like 20 minutes each, including dry time. And it's creeping up on 3 full hours, so I think we're actually pretty good for the evening. Gotten a lot of good shit done. We've gotten a lot of touch-up and detail done. I got to think about what other details to do, although there's always going to be plenty, isn't there? So, that, and since I'm that's the wrong container. Since I'm absolutely starving and I must expel waste very, very, very soon.
TMI.
That's why I phrased it the way I did. I think that we can call this one a day. I think it's been a reasonably successful stream, and I appreciate everyone coming by and talking. Ooh, ew, it's wet. And having established that, everybody go have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe.